What is up, everybody? Hold on, I'm trying to put this new sticker on my camera because, yeah, you can't have enough stickers. Look, I got these stickers out of my son's. He got like a little, what's it called? A kid's meal from Arby's. And I think it was a kid's meal from Arby's. I don't know. He didn't get a kid's meal from me, but like, it was like these stickers, like these little stickers of random stuff, like peace signs and stars and hearts, like just random stickers, little stickers. And he didn't want them. Like, he didn't want to play with them, nothing. So I was like, shit, I'm about to use these stickers, and I'll be putting them stickers on my little laptop, like on my laptop, on my camera.
Okay.
Because before then, I was just using any old thing, even though I needed to use a mother freaking, what's it called? People be using a sticky note and shit. Or just whatever. What you be using? You don't be cutting up your camera?
My computer got like a little thing I can slide across it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I keep it on because look, let me see. It's still okay. There you go. Now my camera still be do that.
Not if your camera slip. This what mine look like.
See the camera slip gang. Look.
No, that's what happened when I was on your live that one day. My camera had cut on accident. I was trying to press the unmute button, but I accidentally pressed the start cam button. And I was like, see? That's why you need to have something of your camera, because it would have caught me looking crazy as hell. Then I would have been, I would have been hurt. Because the internet never dies. And before you get the end of live and delete it, it would have already been recorded on everybody's shit.
Facts.
So I'm glad. Hold on, let me see something. Oh, shit. Fucking shit up back here. So I'm glad, I'll be keeping a sticker on here. But what you been doing today? How was your day?
My day was excellent. I always have a good day.
That's
I don't
good.
know. I don't have bad days often like that.
Really?
Yeah, I try.
What would it take for you to have a bad day?
It would take a lot. Like I'm talking about, it takes a lot for me to have a bad day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like small. I try to let small obstacles deter me from smiling and keeping, my cheer throughout the whole day and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type of nigga that I make myself laugh.
All right.
I can store by myself shopping and roast them up and laugh myself.
You say you're gonna roast yourself and laugh at yourself?
No, I will roast somebody in the store and then laugh at my own joke about them.
Oh yeah,
Like
I feel
if I see you in the store with bonnet and pajamas on, I'll be like, damn, shorty, wild to see her for that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I be feeling like, why wear a bonnet in a store? If you're gonna wear a bonnet out in public, what was the point of getting your hair done? Because if you're wearing a bonnet out in public, you're wearing a bonnet at home. Who's seeing the hairstyle?
They try to save you for the weekend. So you gotta save it. But that's what I be thinking too. Like, why wear a bonnet in the store for no reason? Hold on, I can get my computer charger.
You said what?
I had to get my charger. Hold on.
Why? Yo, Cap gotta go get his charger. His shit always dead. His Wi-Fi always off. Just a mess all the time. It's crazy. But I'm about to tell a story about the time me and my friend we snuck out in the middle of the day. Yeah, snuck out in the middle of the day, and we got caught. And we did it for some boys, and it was a bad idea, but it was fun though. I don't know how old we are. We was probably like 17. I did a lot when I was 17. It was crazy. But we gonna wait for Cat to come back and get his charger before I start the story so he can react to the story as I tell it.
All right, I'm back. You say you snuck out in the middle of the day. What y'all was doing?
Okay, so this is what happened. I was like 17. I had my own car and I had a job. And this was back with my one friend. We're going to have to give her a name. I'm going to give her a name. I think I'm going to name her Ashley. Okay, so I'm going to name her Ashley.
We're going to need her to pull up.
No, I don't know if I want to name her Ashley. What should I name her?
Brittany?
Oh my gosh, why was I thinking of Brittany though?
Maybe that's
Like that
is
was
that her
my, nah. I want to name her something, but I don't know what I want to name her. I know her real name, but I don't want to say her real name. So I'm gonna say her name was. I'm gonna call her Sierra. Hey, North Philly. I'm gonna call her Sierra. Okay, y'all. So my light skinned friend, who gonna be in most of my story times, her name is going to be Sierra. What's up, Jerome?
Jerome, North Philly, what's good?
Hold on, let me put that in my notes.
Oh, let me share this out, Rick. You want me to share it?
Yeah, you can add it to your broadcast if you want.
You want me to stream it?
Yeah, you can if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back, and then I'm gonna tell the story.
Let me see. You add this to the broadcast. Okay. All right, there you go. What's the word? What y'all on, Joe? She done forced us to look at her. All these damn pictures of her up here, like, girl, don't nobody want to see you. Don't nobody want to see you. Don't nobody want to see you, folks. Don't nobody want to see you. All right. Don't nobody want to. Yeah, no, Philly. I'm saying, like, she got her pictures advertised. She got her picture all over the place. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like we know you. Like, no. Straight up. Like, we seen you before, Jordan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all know I'm just now eating dinner at 1:17. Or real life just eating dinner, bro. I was on my live for 3 unnecessary hours. Now I'm gonna be on this live for about an hour. Jordan only staying for an hour. That's the good part about Jordan. Jordan staying for about an hour. It's my first night eating today. So I'm eating I'm eating some pepper steak and rice. And some green beans. What's up, Nikki? No, that's other people. It's We on Jordan channel, but it's streaming through like
Good child, I'm back, y'all.
my shit.
Nikki, I think you're the only one in my chat.
No, she in mine. She the only one in mine.
Oh. Okay, y'all. So I'm about to tell this story time. So first of all, I already told y'all about my friend before, but if y'all ain't hear about my friend, she light skinned, she very pretty. She was from a different state and she moved to my town. She was in my class and we became friends. But can you hear me? Can you hear me, Cap?
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, anyways, y'all, we became friends, but little did I know she was very promiscuous. She was like the town hoe, and we got in a lot of freaking trouble together. And I was always going on ride-alongs with her to see different guys. It was never me having a guy; it was always her. But this is like the one time where I was trying to see a guy, and I asked her to tag along with me, and that shit went wrong as hell. It went left as hell. So this is what happened. So I had a job. I was probably like 17 at the time. And a lot of people be like, oh, 17 is grown. 17 is not grown. Yeah, I was living at home with my mama. And I had rules. And I was not supposed to be trying to see no niggas. Like, I just wasn't. So with that being said, we used to sneak out a lot. But this time we wasn't sneaking out at night. We were sneaking out in the middle of the day. It was like a weekend. I'm gonna say, was it a weekend? I'm gonna say it was a weekend. Yeah, it was a weekend because I was working an 8-hour shift in the middle of the day. Oh shit. So this was the plan. I was gonna go to work. Say I'm going to work. Like, say my shift was like, what's an 8-hour shift, y'all? Like 2 to 10 or something like that. So 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. was supposed to be my shift. And I think that was actually my real shift hour. So 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. I was supposed to be at work. But see, my job was right down the street from my house. So I knew I had to be home by like 10:30, right? Or else my parents would be like, where's she at? Because her job is literally 2 minutes away. So why she an hour late off of work? You know what I'm saying? So basically from 2 p.m. to 10:30 p.m., I knew I had free time if I said, I was at work. So this is the plan. And I actually did have work that day. So I called my job and I was like, you know what? I want the day off, X, Y, and Z. Called off of work, right? So they're not expecting me in. But since it was the day I was supposed to be working, I told my parents, like, I got work today. And it wasn't weird because obviously I always work on the weekends. So I left in my work outfit at my house and I went to my friend's house to change clothes and we was gone. So this is our plan. We was going to leave the house like 1:30, say I was going to work, and from like 1:30 to 10 p.m., we was going to go to the next town over, which is like 45 minutes away, and we was going to hang out with these guys. One guy that I met, and he was going to bring his homeboy. You know how I be. So we was meeting up with these guys who live like 45 minutes away, and we was just like, we're going to spend the day with them, like, 8-hour shift. Like, we'll get there like 2, 3 o'clock, hang out with them all fucking day till like 9 o'clock, come back home. I'll be back at my house before 10:30. And nobody ever knew who we was. My parents thought I was at work all day. At my job, they knew I called off. So it sounds real simple, real easy, right? But no, it did not go like that at all, unfortunately. So phase 1 went well. I left the house in the work outfit, changed clothes. We went to town to see the dude. See, this is our first mistake. This is what we messed up. Neither one of our phones was charged. That's what we messed up, okay? Neither one of our phones was charged. We had just enough juice to get us to the guys, okay? So when we met up with the guys, everything was cool. It was nice. We went to his house. We chilled. We went to what restaurant did we go to? We went to a restaurant or whatever. We was just chilling, getting to know each other. Everything cool. We in a whole nother city. We hanging out with the guys all day. Everything's going smooth, right? And then at the end of the night, our phones is still there. We trying to charge our phones. We can't really charge our phones because we wasn't really at his house that long. The restaurant don't got no charger plug. How are we charging our phones? And back then, I had an old car. So did I even have a charger box in my car? I don't even think I had a charger box in my car. I don't remember, but my phone was not being charged, okay? So at this point, it was 10 o'clock, pretty much, or 9:30. Okay, yeah, it was 9:30 when we left the guys. So we okay, we need to get back home. Our phones is dead. So we started driving on the highway in the direction we think is to our house. And I don't know what happened, but we just missed our exit. We kept going. We got lost. We pulled over. We ended up going into a Arby's or a McDonald's. Sat down. We was like, what town are we in? We did not even know what town we were in, y'all. We was just driving 17-year-old on the highway, not reading the signs, don't know how to get back home, don't know what exits to take. Literally, we were just driving. We could have been driving in the complete opposite direction. I still don't even know to this day where we was going. We just got on the highway thinking we knew what we was doing. Because, see, if you get on the highway and you drive straight, usually you'll know what exit to get off when you get close to your town. But I think we did it either, one, we got off the highway too quickly, or two, we was going the opposite direction. We got on the wrong side of the highway, if that makes sense. We're supposed to be driving the opposite way, closer to home, but we was driving farther out. So we was already 45 minutes away from home, and we driving further out. So now we an hour and a half away from home. You feel what I'm saying? So we parked at the first place we parked was at an Arby's. We tried to charge our phone, and once I charged my phone to cut my phone back on, my mom was like, where you at? Where you at? You're not at work. And I was like, oh shit. I cut my phone right back off. I did not charge my phone, which is dumb as hell because I should have just charged my phone. But I was scared. I didn't want to see those messages. As soon as I cut my phone back on, my phone was blowing up with messages. And I was just like, oh shit. So we leave that place still with our phones barely charged. And we get back on the road. We go further out, y'all. Further out on the highway. Don't know where we're going. We have no phone. We have no nothing. We stop at a gas station. I think the gas station was next. No, we stopped at a gas station. We get in the gas station. It's dark as hell. It's 10:30 already at this point. So I'm supposed to be home. We 2 hours away from home. We looking crazy as hell. It's nighttime. We been left the guys at 9. The guy's calling me when I do cut back on my phone. He's like, just come back to my house. Da 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 da. You can spend the night with me. I'm like, I'm not spending the night no damn well. I need to get home. I'm about to get my ass whooped. I didn't get whoopings, but I was just saying, I'm about to get my ass whooped. So I'm like, we're not going back that way. I don't even know how to get to your house. I don't know where I am. I'm just lost in town. Yes, North Philly. I cut that shit back off. I was like, oh shit. And it was really stupid because it's why would I cut my phone back off when I could have just kept charging it and then got the GPS and went home like a smart person? But I was just so scared. I was just I don't want to see, and then my mom had my location too. She also had my location, so I didn't want my phone on. And then it was just crazy, okay? It was just crazy as hell. So we at one gas station, we call the dudes. The dude's trying to tell me how to get back on the highway. I don't know where. But we did end up, see, this is what pissed me off. We did end up going back the right way on the highway. But since we were so scared and we already had went so far out, as we were driving back in the right direction, we felt like we weren't coming up on our exit quick enough. So we got off the exit again, like a random exit again, and went to another gas station. And when we went in this gas station, it's like, at this time, it was probably like, we went into 3 gas stations. So we stopped 3 times. So really, we stopped 4 times, because first we stopped at a restaurant. We tried to charge our phones. Then we stopped at the gas station to try to call that dude. And then we stopped at another gas station. And this gas station, it was like really dark. It was probably like, what time was it? It was probably like 1 a.m. I want to say it was like 1 a.m. So it is 1 a.m., y'all. I was supposed to be home by 10:30 p.m. I called out of work, lied to my parents. And then my parents was like blowing on my phone because it's like, it's 1 a.m. Where you at? You said you was going to work and you get off at 10. Your job is literally 2 minutes away from the house. Why are you gone at 1 a.m.? And you're not picking up your phone? Like, I can understand their concern. So they called my job. At this point, they called my job like, hello, is Jordan there? Da, da, da. And my job is like, Jordan called out for the day. So now they're like, oh, hell no. So Jordan called out for the day and she not home and it's 1 a.m. Where's my child? Like, they blowing my phone up. Like, when I cut my phone on again at the gas station, because they let me turn my phone there, they had my phone blown up. Like, I just couldn't take it. Like, I never get in trouble. Like, as a child, I never got in trouble. Like, I never did nothing bad. Like, even though I did say I snuck out the house, I never got caught. And before I snuck out the house, like, that was in my high school days. But, like, as a middle schooler and elementary schooler, like, I never got in trouble and I never did nothing, like, bad. So, like, I was like, I don't know, like, I just couldn't take it. Like, I didn't want to look at all the messages in my phone. Like, everybody was blowing my phone up. Like, Amber Alert is about to go out tomorrow. Like, it was crazy. So I was real, like, scared to charge my phone. But
okay. I'm back. I just heard the part about, damn, mom's calls the job.
Yeah, because it's kind of like if your child tell you, like, okay, I'm going to work, like they usually do, and they get off at 10, and their job is across the street, and it's 1 a.m., it's like, where's my child? Like, why are they not home?
Yeah,
they get off at 10.
Yeah, your job is across the street. Yeah, that's kind of insane. Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, when she called the job, they like, oh, she called out for the day. And it's like, oh, so she called out for the day, but she told me she was going to work, and now it's 1 a.m. and she's not answering her phone. So that's kind of like, you know, what happened? Like, what's going on?
You say 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, you was a kid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So my phone was like blowing up, and I just never like got in trouble like that before. So I was just like, and I ain't never did nothing bad like that before. Like, well, I did bad stuff, but like I just never been in that situation before. So I was just like, "Ooh, child, not trying to face it." So we at our third destination, because we already done went to the restaurant. We went to the first gas station, which we just stopped to talk to that boy. Then we went to the third gas station. The third gas station, okay, so we had like a racetrack. It was a racetrack, right? So we go inside the racetrack. It's like 1 a.m. And we tired at this point. We've been driving since 9 p.m. Okay, so I don't know where we at in Georgia. We just been driving up and down the highway. It's 1 a.m. It's this boy working there. He's like, I don't know how old he is. He's trying to get our number. We trying to tell him we are in distress. We asking him, do he got a charger? We trying to charge our phone. He literally let us, like, this dude should be fired or something. Like, he literally let us come behind the counter. And we was like sitting under the counter. It was a big racetrack too, like way bigger than the racetrack in my town. But he had like a nice little area in the back. He was letting us sit in the back and charge our phones. And he was cool. And I was just like, oh my God. He was like, I'm the only one here. He was the only person there. It was just us and him. And he was just like, so y'all be around her a lot, da da da. And we like, sir, we are literally about to get our ass beat. Like, we don't have time to flirt with you. Like, we literally telling him our story and telling him everything, you know, we've been through tonight. And he's just like, oh, well, if y'all ever want to come back out this way, you can hit me up and da da da. And we just like, sir, we just trying to charge our phones. So we charge our phones just a little bit, get back on the highway. It's 2 a.m. We go to another racetrack. And at this racetrack, it was two older ladies working there. Like, they probably was like 35 plus or something. It was two older ladies. It's 2 a.m., y'all. 2 a.m. We were supposed to be back home at 10 p.m. The older ladies, we're like kind of telling them what we did and stuff like that, and can we charge our phones and stuff. And they let us charge did they let us charge our phones? I think they let us charge our phones, but they let us use their little, like, they had like a little phone there. And Kayla, oops, I said her. I said Kayla. Her name is what? What's her name? What was on her name? Sierra? What I name her? Anyway, so Sierra was like, I'm going to call my mama. So she called her mom, right? We thinking we far out. Tell me why she called her mama. Guess how quick it took her mama to get to where we was at. It took her mama like 25, 30 minutes to get to where we was at. What the fuck? We thought we was hours out, y'all. We thought we was so far away from home, y'all. We thought we was just gone. Like, it's 2 a.m. We can't find our way home. We was literally like 25 minutes from the house. Like, we should have never called them. We should have just kept on going on the highway. But then again, no, we shouldn't have, because, you know, we just shouldn't have. So her mom and her mom's boyfriend come get us at like 2 a.m., 2 something a.m. And she's pissed. Like, she's so pissed, she don't even say nothing to us. Mind you, my phone's still dead. I'm not talking to my parents, okay? I'm scared. But her mama came and got us. Her mama and her mama's boyfriend came and got us. So she's just, what did she do? Her mama got there. She pulled up in her truck. And I had my car, of course. And her mama just, like, came in the store, like the racetrack, and she looked at us, like, made eye contact with us. And then she got back in her car. She didn't say nothing to us because she was pissed. She basically was like, I'm here, like, get the F in the car. Like, she didn't say that, but that's how she was looking, like, you know, like, it's no words, like, get in the car, she here, you know what I'm saying? So I was like,
so y'all was getting hit in the car.
What?
So what was going on in the car? What's up, Vic and Kenny?
What you mean, what was going on in the car?
You say happened in the car?
I said she pulled up in her car, she came in the thing, and she just stared at us, made eye contact with us, and then she went back in the car. But see, I had my car, so we was gonna have to follow her, right? But her boyfriend was way nicer than her, so her boyfriend was like, do you want me to drive your car back home? You know, because you've been driving all night. But he didn't say it like that. He actually was very sweet about it. But he was just like, I know y'all been driving all night. Like, do you want me to drive your car back home? And I was like, yeah, you can drive my car. Because honestly, I was done driving. One thing about me, I don't like driving. Okay, I'm a passenger princess. I don't like driving. Like, we've been driving since 9 p.m. It is now 2 a.m. Up and down the highway. Yes, you can drive me home. Please get me home, sir. I don't know how to get there. Like, so he was gonna drive my car, and then he was like, y'all gonna ride with me or y'all gonna ride with her? And we was like, fuck riding with her. We riding with you. Like, and it's my car. Like, so Kayla, I mean, fuck, why do I keep saying Kayla? I mean, keep trying to say Sierra. So Sierra was like, she was like, yeah, I'm gonna ride with Jordan. And so we rolled in silence in the back seat. In the back seat, the boyfriend was driving, the mom was driving. So he parked the car. So he took us to their house. Obviously, my neighborhood was literally like across the street from hers. So it was kind of like, how do I say this? I mean, we're home. Like, we're in the same town. Like, you know, you in your city. Like, you know where you at now. But he had parked the car, and her mom was sitting in her car. So we all in the driveway in each other's cars. He get out the car, and he go sit in the truck with the mom. And they talking. I don't know what they talking about. Me and her, we still in the back seat. And at this point, we already done gotten so much trouble with each other. Like, me and this girl were always getting in trouble. Like, my parents, this is the first time my parents called me getting in trouble, like, being bad. But, like, her mom used to always catch us doing bad stuff. Like, her mom used to always catch us. So her mom was, like, very fed up. So that's why she didn't even say anything to us. Like, have y'all ever just had your parents so mad they didn't even speak? Like, so we sitting in the back seat and we're literally looking at each other like, well, this is the end. Like, we're literally saying that to each other like, this is the end, girl. We done got in trouble for the last time. We can't be friends no more. They're not finna let me come over no more. Cause I used to always stay at her house. Like, I used to always come in at her house, chill at her house. She used to be in my house. And I just knew it was the end. Like, I don't know why, but I just knew it was the end. Like, girl, I'm not invited over no more. We can't hang out no more. Like, this is the end. We was literally saying our goodbyes in the backseat. It was so hilarious. And yeah, so we said our goodbyes, being dramatic as hell. We were still friends after that, but we said our goodbyes like it was the end, like we was finna die. I went home at like 3 a.m. It was like 3 something a.m. And my parents answered the door and they literally, I don't have like those type of parents that like cuss you out or just do too much, but they were like, go to bed. Like, they was just like, go to bed, we'll talk about it in the morning. So honestly, I don't know why I thought they would forget, because it definitely didn't. But we had sat down and talked about it in the living room. I'm over here still trying to lie. Like, oh, I wanted to hang out with my friends, so I said this, I said that. Like, I don't even think they really know that I went to another town to see a guy. Like, maybe they know in their own like head, like I'm not stupid, but like I didn't tell them that. Like, I still wasn't finna tell them I was in another town trying to hang out with some boys. Like, I probably said like, oh, me and her was trying to go such place for such reason. So yeah. And they was just like, they disappointed in me. And that kind of like hurt my feelings, because like I said, I didn't really get whoopings or nothing. But shit, I would have took a whooping rather than my parents tell me they was disappointed in me, because it was just like, damn, like, how do I say this? Like, they was literally just like, we're disappointed in you. If you in trouble like that, if you gone, like, you could have called us. No matter how much trouble you gonna be in, you still should have called us. Like, they basically were saying like, I had them worried. Like, I was supposed to be at work. I called out of work. My job saying I wasn't there. I ain't come home till 3 a.m. Like, like I basically caused them heartache for no reason, when I could have just simply answered my phone and told them where I was. They would have came and got me, X, Y, and Z. And that's pretty much the only time where I like lied to my parents like that and stuff like that. So yeah, and that was pretty much it. And that was probably like the last time I did something bad shit. I was turning 18 anyway, so yeah. That was the story of the time where I got lost in the middle of the day.
What's up, Angie C? Vegan Kitty?
Hey Angie and Vegan Kitty. Hey everybody. But yeah, y'all, child, I got lost and it wasn't even worth it, because I didn't even hunch that dude or get any money out of him. So it was not worth it.
Yeah, at least it could have been worth it.
You said what?
I said at least it could have been worth it. God damn.
It could have been worth it, man. It couldn't have. And we didn't even like date. Like, we was just talking and stuff and FaceTiming and shit. He was like, come see me. I was like, I can't see you. But it was like not even worth it. Like, it was just some dumb kid shit. For real. But yeah, that's the time where I got lost. Lost around town. Thought I was going far out. I was only 30 minutes away from home. Like, what the hell? That's why you gotta learn these highways and learn these streets, because you ain't gonna always have your phone on you. And that's what I know now. I know how to get home now. I know how to read the signs now. For the most part, Cap, don't say nothing, because I know I got lost.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't even get lost. I didn't even get lost. I didn't get lost.
Oh, it took your house is 30 your house is 30 minutes from where we was at, but we got there an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay, y'all. Okay, I'm lying. I'm just kidding. But not for real. Cap don't know. I just missed one exit, okay? Literally, I missed an exit, and it was like, add 25 minutes. And I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, listen. if you're ever in Atlanta, listen to me. Do not miss an exit.
It literally adds so much time.
I swear to God, bro. I'm talking about, man. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah. Don't miss any Alexis. I said Alexis. Don't miss any exits whenever you are in Atlanta because it will take you out your fucking way. You good, Jeanette? But yeah. What you got to say about that, Cat?
That story right there was very, 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 very breathtaking.
Breathtaking?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because y'all went on a mission and ain't complete the mission. I don't like people that go on missions and don't complete the mission.
We completed the mission. We just failed the mission. The mission was to meet the guys. We met the guys. We just didn't get home on time.
Oh. Well, y'all completed the mission then.
Yeah, so don't be bad like me because I definitely bumbled the bag. Should I tell another story?
Yeah, what else you got going on?
I should have finished the story. Did I finish? I didn't finish the Drake story. The off-brand Drake. Should I finish that story?
Shit, what is it? Go ahead.
Okay, y'all. So I'm a retell. Sorry if you already heard half the story, but I'm a retell the story when I met off-brand Drake, y'all. I met off-brand Drake. Jeanette, you met Drake. I met off-brand Drake. It wasn't really Drake. It was a poser. I'm just kidding. He wasn't trying to be Drake, but we just call him off-brand Drake as an insider because he was like light skinned and he kind of looked like Drake and he had like a nice house and shit, but he was just not him. Not before he was famous. Not you met him when he was on that TV show. What was that TV show called?
Degrassi.
Not you met him when he was on Degrassi. Right. So, anyways, about the off-brand Drake. So, same friend. I think I named her Sierra. I don't like the name Sierra.
You say you don't like Sierra?
No, but I'm gonna call her Sierra. It's okay. So, it's the same girl, me and Sierra. We did all our bad stuff together. So, because I keep wanting to say other names. Like, Sierra's like a lot to say. But anyways, like I want to name her Maya.
Well, name her Maya.
Okay, we're going to call her Maya this story. It's the same bitch, though. So, me and Maya used to do a lot of crazy stuff together. I used to be her tag along. Like, I don't know why we thought if... We used to think, like, if I tagged along with her for her endeavors, that she wouldn't die. But it's like, bitch, you're still going to die. I'm just going to die with you. But we didn't think of it like that. So she used to meet random guys online. I don't know where she met the guys. She would meet random guys. She was pretty. It wasn't hard for her to meet a guy. And I would go with her. Like, I would just go with her to meet the guy, like the grown-ass nigga. So Maya was like, hey, like I met this dude. He got a lot of money. Or he say he got a lot of money. You know how niggas do. They be gassing themselves up. He said he got a lot of money. He want me to come over. X, Y, and Z. Can you come with me? Da-da-da. So I'm like, yeah. So you come spend the night at my house and we'll sneak out and we'll go meet Drake. His name is going to be Drake, y'all, because I said he off-brand Drake. So I think it was also a weekend. I want to say it was a Saturday night going into Sunday. Yeah, it had to be a weekend, obviously, because she's spending the night at my house. We didn't do that weekday shit. So, with that being said, I do have the kind of room where, like, nobody comes in my room, right? So, if it's 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., like 11 a.m., like, no one's coming in my room. My mom will bust in your room if, like, you didn't do your chores or whatever. She'll be like, hey, like, knock on your door, like, why you didn't do this last night? But if everything's clean, everything's done, like, my parents, my siblings, like, they're not bothering me, especially if my door is locked. Like, they're not finna press the issue. They're not gonna wake me up. Nothing. So, I could pretty much sneak out my window and get home at, like, 8 a.m. and nobody even know I was gone because it's, like, 8 a.m. Like, no one's checking for me. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
and nobody's awake. And if they are awake, they're just awake in their own rooms, in their own areas of the house. Like, they're not worried about me in my room, what I'm doing in my room. So, with that being said, though, I still didn't push the boundaries. Even if nobody knock on my door, it's still a possibility someone might knock on my door. You feel what I'm saying? So I always try to be home by like 6 a.m. because I know my mom wakes up at like 5 a.m. because she just used to like to work out early and everything. So I was trying to get home by like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I'm not trying to push the limits and be home at 8, 9 a.m. That's just pushing it. So, especially on the weekend, people wake up early. So she come to my house. We sneak out the house at like 12. So we sneak out the house like 12:30 or something. Probably like 12:30. And Drake pull up in his nice car. He put up in his nice car. We ran to the car. And
y'all ran to the car?
Yes, we ran to the car because, we ain't trying to get seen. Like, we got to run across the yard. Like, that's a run. And so we get in a car and he's taking us. I don't live in Atlanta. Like, I live like on the outskirts of Atlanta. So like usually these guys will take us deep in Atlanta, like, because it's just right there. So he lived deep in Atlanta. So we're driving like 40 minutes out, 45 minutes out, like going deep in Atlanta, on the other side of Atlanta, whatever. And he took us to his house, and he had like a nice house. We pulled up. We was like, oh shit, like maybe he do got money, like he say. So we get out. He's like, I'm gonna give y'all a tour of my house. He didn't have no furniture in his house at all. We was like, what the hell? Like, this is a poser. Like, this Airbnb. Like, why is it like no furniture in here? He was talking about I be having parties and we can't have furniture here when we have parties because it be too crowded, X, Y, and Z. And we just like, I guess, because
Naughty was a finesse guy.
Honestly, I don't know, because it was like indents in the carpet where the furniture used to be. So I don't know. So I mean, it was furniture in there once upon a time. But the furniture was gone. Like, at least the living room we was in had the furniture gone. So he showed us the kitchen, the living room. He took us in like this bar area. He had like a nice little bar with all the alcohol. He was like, y'all want to drink? We was like, no. Because really, I didn't even drink back then. Like, and I was a minor anyways. I think I was, like I said, 17. So, nah, like, why'd you trying to feed us alcohol, sir? You're like 40. Nah, he was probably like 30. He was probably like 35 for real. Or maybe even 29. I don't know, but he was older than us.
And how old y'all were?
We was like, I was 17, she was 18.
Oh my God.
I was 17, she was 18.
He was acting a fool out there. She must have been super raw.
Like looking good?
Yes, like I'm talking about, like she must have finessed on the age and it was super. No,
she really okay. She was not ugly. So when I say this, don't take it as I'm saying she was ugly. She was not ugly at all. She's very pretty, but she wasn't like. She didn't look like Ice Spice. Like, she wasn't like. And Ice Spice, honestly, she don't look cute to me in the face. But like, don't think of an Ice Spice body. Or don't think of like she was just like a baddie. Like, she wasn't like a baddie. She was just like a light-skinned girl. And it kind of go with what we were talking about earlier. Like, I just feel like men automatically like light-skinned girls. Like, for whatever reason. Like, she was just a light-skinned girl. She did have a big butt. And she had small titties. But she was like bigger. If that makes sense. Like, she wasn't skinny. Now she's kind of skinny. But at the time, she was a little bigger. Like, I'll show you a picture, Cat, later. But she was like, I can't even explain a girl. Like, she wasn't Lizzo big, but she was just a little bigger. But she wasn't fat. But she wasn't a skinny girl. Like, she wasn't a toothpick. If that makes sense. Like, she was curvy girl.
Yeah, I get you.
But anyways, yeah, so he took us in a bar area. He showed us his house. He was acting like he didn't have kids, and he didn't want to show us all the rooms. He only wanted to show us one room, but we ended up seeing the other room we left anyways. But he took us to his room. When we went in his room, he had his nice setup, bed clean. It was really nothing in the room. Like, it was a big room, but it was like only like, it was like 3 dressers in there. he had like cameras set up like on the little tall tripods. He had like 3 cameras in like 3 different angles, like facing the bed. On the bed, he had like the bed was made up, and he had like the handcuffs and the feet cuffs laying across the bed. Like, you know, like they were coming up on the bed, but they were like under the bed. If that makes sense. Like they were connected under the bed. And yeah, he had like a drawer full of like sex toys and stuff. And I literally was just joking with him. I was like, damn, you a porn star, ain't you? And he was like, I am. And I was like, oh my God, like, I never met a porn star. And this is like a porn star setup. Like, he had the porn star setup. Like, I, like, real life was in, like, a porn star setup. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is crazy in my head. I didn't say that. I was just like, oh, okay, cool. But in my head, I was like,
ain't no tell you is.
You said what?
Let me go on Pornhub. Type. Let me see Jordan.
Nah, I'm not on there. But he was like, he had laid on the bed. Like, tell me why he had fell back on his bed, like just fell back with his arms open on the bed. And I sat on the edge of the bed, and she was like sitting on the bed too. And he was like trying to rub on me, and so he was like, "Y'all want to make a video?" I was like, "Oh hell no!"
Not y'all had a threesome with a porn star.
No, not at all. But he was like trying to touch on me. He was like, y'all trying to, you know, do something. And I was like, oh hell
no. I quit.
No, for real. I was like, oh hell no. Like, I'm just here for my friend. Like, I ain't here to do nothing. Okay, I was just here to make sure you didn't kill my friend. We didn't come on no I want some too shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was trying to like get it to both of us. And my friend literally low key got mad. She was like, the fuck? You don't know her? Like, she not here for you? And he was just like, I'm just playing. Knowing that nigga wasn't playing. But anyway, so he showed us his room, and then he showed us his bathroom. He had a nice bathroom. He had like a whole bunch of like nice, like, you know, shampoos, deodorants. Like, he had like the whole like setup in there or whatever. It was like that little marble shit. It was really nice. And so we just came back downstairs, went back in the kitchen. And no. Before we went in the kitchen and stuff, he had took us outside, right? So he had like a pool house, right? And it was like dark. It was like a small pool house. It was like a hot tub. Like, I don't know. I think he built it himself or something. But it was like a little, like, basically imagine like a shed, like a large shed with like a hot tub in there and like TV and stuff. But like it wasn't too big or too small. It literally was like a large room with a hot tub in there and like stuff in there, right? So he like, y'all look at my hot tub. The hot tub had like a cover on it, but it was like an electric cover, right? So he had like pushed the button for the electric, like the hot tub to open, right? And it was dark because it was the middle of the night. It's probably like 1:30, 2 a.m. at this point. And he opened the hot tub. He was like, I'll be right back. And he left us outside in the hot tub room. And I was so scared, y'all. I don't know why, but I was so scared because I was like, bro, this is the part where we die. He finna push us in this pool and close the top on it. We about to be stuck in this hot tub. We about to be stuck in this little shed. Like, I was low-key scared, like, oh my freaking God, like, we're about to die. Like, I don't know why, but like, we're just in the hot tub room. Like, why would you leave us in here? Like, where are you going? But he came back.
So y'all was in the hot tub?
No, we was in the room. It was like it was like on some DIY shit. Like, I don't know if he made it himself or, I mean, I don't know what it was. It was imagine like a large shed or something, like a room, like a house, like a shed or something. And it's like a large hot tub in the middle, but it still had like a little bar area and a little TV area. But it was like small though. But it was like you can walk around the pool, but that was like it, like the hot tub. And then yeah, it was really dark too. Like, the TV wasn't on. It was no lights in there. It was just dark. Like, we was using like our flash on our phone. So he was like, I'll be right back. So I was like, why is he being right back? Like, is he about to hit us in the back of the head with a shovel, like, and throw us in this pool? Like, why is he be right back? Like, why are you leaving us outside? And I still don't know what he went to do. But anyways, he came right back and he was like, "Hey, y'all trying to get in the hot tub?" Da 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 da. And we was like, "No, we're good." Cause like one, why are we? How are we getting in a hot tub, sir? In our bra and panties? Cause like we didn't bring no swimwear.
Yeah. Or naked.
Not naked.
Yeah.
But no, we was like, no, we don't want to get in the hot tub. Like he literally was like, "Do y'all want to get in the hot tub?" No, how are we getting in the hot tub? These are our only clothes. So, and he was like, he could dry them and shit, but like, fuck no, like what the hell? So he probably did mean naked, but So after that, we just went into his kitchen. He was trying to cook us some food, y'all. He was doing too much. Like, not just trying to cook us a whole meal, and it's like 2 a.m. So we ended up just getting some drinks for him, chilling, talking, and he was cool as fuck. Like, he was cool as fuck. Like, you know, just a chill ass dude. It almost made you think, why are you this cool? You got this nice house, and you a porn star, but you trying to fuck on little 18-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Because I always feel like when older men like younger females like that, it's like,
No,
you know,
that's too young, baby.
right? Like we literally sneaking out the house to be at your house right now.
Exactly. Like I ain't fucking.
And he knows we snuck out. Like, he helped us sneak out. So it's like you can't find no older woman to come chill with you that's not sneaking out of the house.
One thing I'm gonna tell you, I'm not helping you sneak out of a home. I know that's like kidnapping because they're gonna be like, "Sir, you're 30 something and she's 17." Then once you 17, oh no, I can't do nothing with that, baby. You a children.
Right.
You know
But he didn't care. So everything was going good, right?
Yeah.
So at this point, it was probably like late. But she and him eventually, like, we all three was talking and chilling, but like I said, this was her dude. We came here so that they can meet, so they can do what they do. I was just here so my friend don't die, even though that's stupid because I was probably gonna die with her. Right. But yeah, so they eventually like went upstairs and he was like, "Hey, you good down here? Like, you good? You know, you can get anything out my fridge. You can get anything you want. Like, you know, like, you good?" And I was like, "I'm good. I'm straight, whatever." So I was like downstairs in his living room area. Like, it was like a kitchen. It was like one of his living room areas, like a living room kitchen kind of situation. I don't fucking know. But he had one upstairs. They had one upstairs. And like, I ain't tripping. You know, he done made us comfortable. He done give us a tour of his house. We done talked to him for like an hour or so. Like, you know, I'm not like scared to be by myself. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. At this point. So I'm just chilling. But as time go by, I'm like, where's my friend? Like, it's time to go. Like, they literally was upstairs for like an hour and a half. Like, I gave them like a good hour and a half by themselves. And it was like getting late as hell. Like, I'm texting her phone like, "Hey girl, like, write that shit up. Like, you know, we got to get back home. It already took us like 45 minutes, 50 minutes. You know, hopefully it ain't no traffic. Like, we got to get home. It's like 5 a.m. already. It was like already 5 a.m. Plus, it take like 45 minutes to get home. So it's going to be like 6 a.m. before we get there. And I'm trying to get home because I know my mom wakes up at like 5 a.m. Even though she won't come in my room, it's still like you never know. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you never know. Your parents could just knock on your door for the most random shit and you're not in there. So I'm like trying to get home. Like, girl, it's about to be 6 a.m. and it's still in that room. So, and we got there like, 1 a.m. at his house. So I'm like texting her. She ignored me. I go upstairs.
Huh? Not they up there asleep.
They was not asleep. So I like start banging on his bedroom door. His bedroom door locked. Oh, and I think he had the 2 bedroom doors. Like, it was like 2 doors. But I'm like banging on the door. I hear that bitch in there. I'm banging on the door. I'm like, hey, like, y'all gotta wrap that shit up. I bang on the door. I bang on the door, tell them we gotta go. Give them 10 minutes. And they still not coming out of the room. So now I'm pissed. So I'm banging on the door like, bitch, we gotta go. Like, we finna get in trouble. Like, not because we actually was gonna get in trouble, but like, I was just the type of person, like, if I'm gonna sneak out or if I'm gonna do something bad, like, I wanna I want to try to do it cleanly. Like, you know, I'm not trying to push the limits. She like to push the limits. Like, if her mama knock on her door every day at 6, she ain't gonna be back in her room till 5:50. Like, no, not me. If my mama knock on my door every day at 6, I'm gonna be back in my room by 3:30, 4 a.m. Like, she'll be like, oh, we can be back at 5:45. It'll be okay. Like, no. You feel me? So I'm like trying to get her to like come out of the room. I'm banging on the
I'm
door.
saying, but she don't get her no. She don't get herself no time to avoid distractions because you might pull up at the crib and next thing you know somebody woke. They just sitting there. All of a sudden they hungry and watching.
Well, see, we snuck through my window in my room, so we didn't have to pass nobody.
Not a window.
Right.
So now he knew. I'd have pulled off on y'all folks say y'all climbing out the window on game. I'm sure you climbing out the window. Oh man, you go on my business.
I mean, we was like young. Like, he the one who wanted to hang out with us, and that's what I was saying. Like, it's kind of weird because it's like if you got this nice house, he wasn't ugly. You know, I already told you he looked like Aubrey and Drake. He wasn't ugly. He had this nice house. He a quote unquote porn star. Why do you need 2 teenage girls to hunt? Or 1 teenage girl, because he wasn't hunting me. But it's like, right. I don't know if they made a porn video in it. I don't know what.
It's easy. I mean, it's easy to finesse. Bitch, I feel like how you pull up to this mansion. Take your clothes off, man. What you trying to get in the hot tub? Get naked.
Well, I don't know if he did that often or well, okay? But that wasn't my dude. I didn't care. All I wanted to do was get home at this point. So I'm like banging on the door. He opened the door. He like mad. Like he was like mad, but he had like an attitude like I interrupted him. And I was just like, we have to go home. Can you take us home? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, had an attitude, but it's like, sir, y'all been up here for an hour and a half. Like, I get you a quote unquote porn star, but come on now, it's been an hour and a half. And we already did the icebreaker shit downstairs when we was all 3 talking, so I know y'all wasn't sitting on that bed talking.
Right.
So, we all get in the car, whatever, and we driving back in silence because they mad because I made them wrap it up. But it's like, why y'all mad at me? I gave y'all an hour and a half. Like, that's the shit I don't be feeling bad for. Because it's like, if I give you an hour and a half to do the do, and then you're mad at me because an hour and a half later, I say we need to get home on time, I don't feel bad because, like, why are you mad at me? So, anyways, once we get back in town, like, back into my town, he's like, are you happy now? Like, he trying to joke with me. He like, you happy now? We're back in your town. We're back in your town. And I was like, I'll be happy when I'm back in my room. Because he was trying to play. I was like, no, I'll be happy when I'm back in my room. The coast is not clear yet. Okay?
Thanks.
So he was like, all right. So we got back in my room. And everything was good. Like, we got back in there. Everything was good. But it was just the fact that, like, I definitely felt like he was playing with us. And obviously, you know, he probably didn't care too much because, like, it's not his life. Like, he's a grown-up. Like, if we get in trouble, that don't affect him at all. I mean, it affects him if we snitch on him, but, you know, it still doesn't affect him.
It only affects him with the feds.
Right, but it's like, even still, like, there's no proof that he actually did nothing. I mean, maybe a text, but it's like, he live in a whole nother area. Like, what we gonna do? We wasn't about to do all that. Like, he know it don't affect him. Like, if we get in trouble, if we get caught, that's on us. So I don't think he really cared as much as I care. But, like, yeah, I was, like, trying to get home. So we got home, and we didn't die that night. And that was that story. So what you think?
Y'all get a new meaning to outside.
What? We give a new meaning to outside.
Yeah. Y'all was outside.
No. That was her. I was just along for the ride. And I used to do that, like,
you ain't never think about it like, damn, shorty, you letting all these niggas hit. What was she finding niggas from the internet?
I mean, it was really none of my business. She was my friend. I liked her as a person. So even though she was
it really is your business, man, because you're going with somebody that's finding random people on the internet. It could be fucking Jeffrey Dahmer, man.
It really could have been Jeffrey Dahmer, but, like, that's why I went. And that's why I said we was stupid, because, like, she literally was like, come with me so I won't die. And it's like, okay. Like, we really was like, yeah, because he can't take both of us. But it's like, at the same time, it's like, yes, he can. Like, we literally both could have just died. But, you know, it was what it was. We were stupid as hell. God saved us from many dangers, and I'm grateful that nothing bad ever happened to us on these endeavors. Because we definitely was out there in the streets. But, I mean, shit. None of them killed us. And I used to always go with her everywhere. Like, she just always met guys, and I just always go with her. Like, she'd just be like, hey, can you come with? And you know what? I didn't judge her because it just was what it was. Like, she would be like, hey, can you come here with me? I'd be like, yeah. And you know what? I had another friend like that. We're going to give her a name. I didn't give her a name. We're going to call her... What's her real name, matter of fact? We're going to call her Sierra. Shit, fuck it. So, I had this other friend named Sierra, and she would do the same thing. Like, I would be her, like, I was always that girl just tagging along, like, when my friends met dudes, and they didn't want to be alone. Like, they would be like, can you come with me? And I'd be like, sure. Like, I just never cared. I'd just be like, sure. Because they just never wanted to be alone. Like, they never, like, I remember one time I spent the night at this grown nigga house, and it was always the oldest dudes. Like, that's what made it actually crazy, because I was like 17 years old. Literally, like, this all happened when I was 17. Like, I did all this stuff when I was 17. And it's like, I met so many, like, 35-year-olds, 33-year-olds, 29-year-olds, and I was only 17. And it's like, why do y'all like these young girls? Because my friend was like 17, 18 too.
Yeah. Look, yeah. What's up, Nikki? Yeah.
Good night, Nikki. But yeah, it was just crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anybody want to hit the link? Let me see.
Nikki, I like older men at that age. Nikki is hilarious.
I like older men at that age. I did too. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, as the older man, that was weird. Not for the younger people, for the older people. How do I drop this StreamYard link in your shit?
You would have to drop it in my shit. I was a bad girl. Not you was a bad girl, Nick.
Let me see. Hold on. This shit loading slow as fuck. I don't consider myself a bad girl, to be honest, because I feel like I wasn't doing anything bad. I just had friends that were doing so bad, and I was just there. You hear me, Cap? Hello?
Yeah, what you say?
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Damn, you ain't fucking.
I hear you, sure.
I said I don't consider myself a bad person, like a hoe. I don't consider myself a hoe because I really wasn't doing nothing hoe. Like, I was always
okay.
around hoes. And
Yeah.
you know what? And you know what? It might be hard for some of y'all to believe. Like, y'all probably
Yeah.
like, oh, nah, birds of a feather, whatever. I really don't care
Yeah,
what y'all
yeah. Yeah, they were saying that.
Can you shut the fuck up?
No, real shit. They were saying birds of a feather. I'm telling you what they
Dude.
thinking. I'm telling you what they thinking.
I mean, I don't care because, only I know the truth.
Yeah.
And it literally was like I was always tagging along. Like, I was just that tag along friend. Like, it was never
Yeah.
me. The only time it was me was that story I literally just told when we got caught in another town. That was the only time where I was like, I have a dude and I want my friend to tag along with me to meet my dude. Because honestly, I had a boyfriend in the town. Like, I was like in long relationships and shit. So I was just that friend that tagged along with my friend.
Jeanette say, LOL. She said, nah, I feel you. Since I had some horror homegirl, I could never move like them, but don't mean we weren't friends.
Right. Like, my friends was crazy as hell, but like, I was just a friend. Like, it was fun to be friends with them. It was fun to be friends with them. Because
Uh,
their life was crazy, which brought more life into your life. But I mean, I don't know. It was crazy, but she was cool though. I still fuck with her till this day. We ain't like besties how we was, but like we'll check on each other, here and there. Say happy birthday to each other. She might slide up on Snapchat if I post my son, like this little shit. Yeah,
oh, okay.
but yeah, it was crazy as hell. And then my other friend, we stopped being friends when I got pregnant with my son because she wanted me to do hood rat shit with her while I was pregnant, and I had a man, and I was like, no, ma'am,
I
I
know
can't.
Philly folk.
Good night, North Philly. But I was like, no, ma'am, I cannot do hood rat shit with you. And she literally was so mad, and that's why we stopped being friends. Cause why do you not understand that I cannot be on these endeavors with you anymore? 6, 7 months pregnant, like that's just crazy, is it
So
not?
yeah, that's a factual statement, man.
Like that was just crazy. I'm not gonna be out. Like I went on one endeavor with her when I was like 6, 7 months pregnant. I was like low key complaining the whole time, and she was mad at me. But it was like she tricked me. Like she literally was like, "Let's go to the mall," and we went to the mall. And then after the mall, she was like, "The mall like in the next town over." And after the mall, she was like, "Oh, can we go to this guy's house? Da da da. He down the street. Da da da." I'm like, "Girl." No, she was like, we gonna bring him food, right? That's what she said. She said we gonna just drop him off some food, or no, she said we was gonna take him out to eat. Like say he didn't have no car, so she was like, okay. So this is what happened. Basically, she was like, "Do you want to go to the mall with me?" I said, "Fine, I'll go to the mall with you." That's all she said. We just going to the mall and then maybe catch some food, and then go back home. That was supposed to be my day, right? That was not my day. So we go to the mall, and this is like during COVID too. So like really everything in the mall was like closed down because it was like early COVID days. So we wasn't even in the mall for long. This dude called her phone like, "Hey, you in town?" That I hood ass nigga like ew, and and he wanted to get some food because she basically told him like, "Oh, we finna get some food." He was like, "Let me come with y'all. Come with us." So she was like, "Please, Jordan, please," because she already knew I wasn't with that fuck shit. So, so I was like, "Fine, we can pick him up to get some food, cause we just supposed to be going through a drive-through anyways." So I was like, "We can pick him up to go get some food and take his ass back home." While we pulled up to a motel, that was the first red flag. Cause why was we pulling up to a motel to pick up a guy? I don't mess with no dudes that live in motels. I'm sorry if you do. But that was a red flag for me. So not only did we pick him up, but this big black ass nigga get in the back seat with him. And I'm like, not as two of them. So it's too big.
Not even for you.
He definitely was not for me. So like no. so so we in a car with these two dudes. We supposed to be taking them to get some food. They got the music playing loud. So, did we get food first or did we get drugs first? I think we got food first. So he got the music. Good night, the word. Oh, he not going to sleep. He said peace and light to the chat. So he's blasted loud trap music in the car, and we're trying to order food. So I'm like, and I'm in the front seat. He in the back seat. He's like not in his seatbelt. He's like trying to reach over and cut the music up. So I cut the music down, and he's like, man, like what you cutting it down for? I'm like, we trying to order food. Like that's ghetto. And he was like, oh, you think you better than me? Da 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 da. I was like, I don't think I'm better than you. I'm just saying we're in the drive-thru trying to order food. You got this trap music playing loud. We can barely order food. Like that's so rude to me. Like I feel like if you playing loud music, certain times you should cut it down. For example, if I'm trying to find a parking spot at a store, I'm gonna cut my music down. My music's not gonna be blasting while I'm trying to park. My music's not gonna be blasting, huh?
I'm telling the word. What's good?
Oh yeah. I'm not. My music not finna be blasting while I'm in a drive-thru. Like it's just not. Like she trying to hand us our drinks. He trying to blast the music. Like that's just not what I do. So I'm like cutting down the music and telling him like that's ghetto. Da da da. He's like, you think you better than me? Da da da. I'm like, I don't think I'm better than you. But if you want to say I'm better than you, then I'll be better than you because like, I really don't care. Like I don't know you. And he was just like mad. So she was mad at me for starting stuff with him. But it's like, why are you mad at me? So then he was like, can you take us to the gas station? So we done went to the motel. We went to go get something to eat. Now we at the gas station. And I'm like, girl, what is we going home? Hold on. So, and then guess what? We was like in the hood part of town. I'm not going to say my location, but we was like in the ghetto, okay? And I could have sworn while we was waiting in the parking spot at the gas station, I heard some gunshots in the distance. I was like, bitch, get me out of here. I can't.
Not y'all was in the ghetto.
We was in the ghetto, like,
hey, man, yeah.
Like, okay, so I'm like, man, and mind you, I had a man. I was like 6-7 months pregnant. I am trying to go home, okay? I don't want to be here. I didn't want to be here. I wanted to go to the mall and go home. You didn't have me go to the mall, go pick up some niggas, go to the drive-thru restaurant. Now we at the gas station. I'm irritated. And they take forever at the gas station. Like, what are y'all even in there buying? Like, they browsing, like, grocery shopping. Like, get your guard and let's go. So they finally get back in the car. They talking about something. Oh, take me to this one spot real quick. Not take you to this one spot. Mind you, this girl. Yes. So mind you, this one, she's like swerving and driving crazy. Mind you, it's four black people in a car at nighttime, and you trying to swerve and act cute for these niggas. I'm pissed at you, bitch. Like, what are you doing? Like, drive right. Because she had just got that car. She ain't never had a car. I was always like the driver for her and shit. Well, she had like a car. It just wasn't her car. It was like her dad's car. But this is her first, like her own car. So she was like trying to like the niggas in the back, like they was like, oh, you can't drive. You're non-driving ass. Like, you know how niggas do. And she was like trying to swerve and shit. Like, oh my God, I can't drive. I literally was like, bitch, cut that shit out. Like, she was mad at me because she thought I was embarrassing her, but I'm like, bitch, stop. So we have pulled up to this ghetto ass street, y'all. Like this ghetto one-way street. Like, you know those one-way streets where like it's just like a dead end at the end? Like it was just like a dead end. So we park in like the middle of the street, like not all the way down. And he walked all the way down the hill to this house. Like we probably parked like 5 houses up, but like the whole street was pretty much like busy and booming. But we parked like 5 houses up, and he walked all the way down to this one house, and he had went inside. Her dude had went inside, and we waiting outside. It's dark as hell. I don't know where we at. Like I know what city we in, but like we in the ghetto part, and I don't be in the ghetto part, so I don't know where we at. And his friend sitting in the car in the back seat like a bodyguard. And honestly, I probably felt more comfortable that his friend was in the car because, you know, it was his area. And so it's kind of like if anybody question why we right here, he'll speak. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is his area. But at the same time, I was still just scared because, like, we're in another area. Like, don't nobody know us on this road. Like, people probably questioning us, like, who is these females in this car parked up, looking crazy or whatever. So we started talking to the older guy, asking him questions. Tell me why I asked him is his age. He was like, "Oh, I'm 37." 37? I ain't. Wait, no.
37? That shit crazy. What's
Yeah,
up,
he
Nick?
was like 37, and they was living in a motel. And no, at this time I was 19. I was 19 at this time because I was pregnant, and I was pregnant at 19. So
19. He was 37. Them niggas out there in the A bogus.
thank you, Nikki.
Them niggas is what's a good looking nigga. Them niggas bogus. Bogus. Nigga.
Yes.
Yes, that's Nikki. That's insane. Like, I don't give a fuck how pretty a motherfucker is.
Mind you, he was
Okay.
like 37. I don't know how old her dude was. I'm pretty sure he was in his 30s too. And she was 19 as well. We was the same age, and she used to always just pick these bum dudes. So
That's insane.
He was like, yeah, I'm like 37. Mind you, we picked him up at a motel. These were her dudes, not mine. I don't know neither one of these dudes. And I'm just irritated at this point because, like, I'm 6-7 months pregnant. I'm trying to go home. I got a man. And then on top of that, my man got my location. So I'm just like, you got me in the ghetto. And he lived in this town, right? So my boyfriend, like, I live in one town, he live in the next town over. We was in his town, but he was like at my house. So he was in my town, I was in his town. And so he probably know these areas, and better than me. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, if he was to check my location and he see I'm at such and such motel, this cracked out motel or whatever, he gonna be like, why the fuck is my 7-month-old girlfriend at this place at 10 o'clock at night? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I had no business being there, and I didn't want to be there. She forced me to be there. So he had us sitting outside for like 30 minutes or so. It felt like forever. And this dude come back with drugs. Like, he had like 2 big like bricks, like not bricks, but like he had like just a whole bunch of drugs, and he just like put it in the car. Like, he got in the back seat with it. And he like put it like under her seat or something like that. And I'm like, oh Lord, we got the drugs on us. And mind you, this dude even told us. No, she told me when they was in the gas station. She was like, he sell crack, he sell heroin, he sell everything. Like, he sell pills, he sell heroin, he sell everything out that motel. Because she told me that she went in that motel before and she saw it. Like, I guess in the dresser, on the dresser, she seen it. Like, she seen his drugs. And I was like, oh my God. So he just got in a car with drugs. So I'm like, oh my God. Now I'm in this car with these ghetto ass people and all these drugs. And all I wanted to do was go to the mall. So, not even a bus driver. Yeah, so after that, we were supposed to be taking them back to the motel, right? So we driving, she again trying to swerve and shit. Oh, you can't drive. Why didn't her Sierra, you can't drive. Look at your non-driving ass. They trying to talk shit about her. She swerving like she dead ass swerving her car. And I'm just like, huh?
I said she hilarious as fuck.
Like, funny as hell, like a pimmy ass bitch. So I was like, bitch, stop swerving. Like, I was like pissed because I'm like, bitch, stop fucking playing. Like, you know how to drive. Like, it pissed me off so bad because I'm like, we 4 black people deep in a car and we got all these drugs in this car. And it's like, I'm not trying to get arrested with y'all and look crazy as hell on the arrest list, pregnant with drugs with these dudes, and now I gotta explain to my boyfriend and my family why I'm in this car with all these dudes and all these drugs in the middle of the night. Like, I think the oldest I dated at 17 was 25 years of age. That's not too bad.
Ooh, that's what? A quarter? I nigga at 25 won't fuck with no bitch at 17. Like, baby,
yeah.
Like, you got to be like on some player shit. Like, at 25, you got to be 21, folks. Like, okay.
I mean, at 22, I'm 22, and I wouldn't fuck with a 17-year-old boy. Like, I wouldn't.
It's kind of different for women.
Thanks, Nikki. So
could be
So
22 and fuck with a 17-year-old little nigga, and people would be like, and people would be praising him like, damn, little nigga, you doing your thing. Like, okay. But when it's reversed, people be like, hold on now. Like, nigga, no. Like, you know what I'm
I don't
saying?
believe I don't believe in double standards. You know I don't believe in double standards.
It's like backwards.
So basically, after we dropped them boys off at the motel, yes, y'all, motel. We dropped them off at the motel. She literally was like, we was like sitting outside the motel. They went inside. She's like, Jordan, can we go inside and smoke with them? I'm like, go inside and smoke with them. She like, yeah, he texted me. He want me to come inside. Please, please. Bitch, fuck you. No, I want to go home. Like, take me home. Like, at this point, she kidnapped me, okay? Because I didn't want to be here. And I'm like, no, take me home, take me home. She's mad because I want to go home because she want to stay. And she's like, we don't have to smoke inside. Like, she basically want us to hang out with them all night. And I'm not going to act like I'm bougie. Like, I'm not bougie, but like, I don't hang out with bum ass niggas. I don't. Like, if you live in a motel, you sell drugs, your fingers are dirty. Like, I don't hang out with them type of dudes. Like, you know, there's them bum ass niggas. Like, they like, live in a motel, sell drugs. You 37 years old selling drugs at a motel, and that's your life. I have no reason to talk to you. Like, I'm sorry if that sounds harsh. I'm sorry if that sounds cold, but like, that's just what it was. But she always loved these type of niggas. And it was actually sad, but we're going to get to that. So she like, please, like, we can stand outside. Because I was like, I'm not going to go in that dirty ass. First of all, I'm not going to nobody's motel room. That's first. Second of all, y'all was living in that motel room. It probably stank in there. It's probably dirty in there. I don't care. I was prejudging. I wasn't going in there. I didn't go in there. And she was like, we can stand outside. No, I don't want to stand outside the motel with y'all so y'all can smoke and mingle. I just want to go home. So she was like, oh my gosh. So she was like mad. And I was telling her, like, bro, if my nigga check my location at 10 o'clock at night and he see that I'm at a motel, like, that's weird. And I'm pregnant. Like, that's weird. You feel me?
Definitely weird. Check the low. You at a hotel. Oh, okay. I know what she out there doing.
Not even a hotel, a motel.
Damn, not even a Holiday Inn? Say what?
No, it was a motel. And not only a motel, but it's like the drug motel. Like, you know that one area everybody know is just like hot? Like, it's like the hot area. Like, we in like the drug area. We in the ghetto.
$40 a night.
So it's like, you know, it's no reason for me to be there. Like, he'll be like, why are you there? Like, what? So
$200 a week.
I was just like, not $200 a week.
$200 a week.
Oh, but I want to go home. And so she was like mad, and then she was like driving me home, and she was just like, you always think you better than me. And you know, y'all will get to watch she say that as I tell most stories about her. But it's never that I thought I was better than her or the dudes. Well, I mean, I kind of did think I was better than them because like I don't live in a motel. But like, it's not that I was trying to act like I was better than them. It's just the fact that I don't even know why we talking to these people. Like, I'm not finna pretend like I want to go smoke weed. Well, I wasn't gonna smoke anyway, so I was pregnant. But I don't want to pretend like I want to sit around with y'all and watch y'all smoke weed in this motel room. And like, that's fun to me. That's not fun to me. That's not me trying to act like I'm better. And then I was telling her, she was like, "You always want to lead." Da, da, da. I'm like, it's not that I want to lead. It's just the fact that you never told me this is what we were doing with our day. You asked me, do you want to go to the mall? Do you want to get some food? If you would have asked me, do you want to go hang out with some dudes in a motel? I would have told you, hell fucking no, I would stay my ass home. You feel what I'm saying?
I kind of catch it. What, Nikki? You should speak to Nikki. Catch her drift. I kind of catch it.
I'm not American, but I've seen enough American shows to know to not go in the hood areas, especially pregnant. That's so scary.
You're an American. You from out of the country. Now you got out of country supporters, folks.
I mean, yeah, like it's not that I was necessarily. Well, I was kind of scared, but it's not that I was like so scared. It's just the fact that like The whole thing was just off. Like I said, if I wouldn't have been pregnant, because I've been plenty of places with this bitch. Like I told you, I was always that friend that was down for anything. Like, okay, you want to meet a nigga? Let's go meet a nigga. But it's just the fact that I was
Now let's
pregnant.
go get not you want to go get a nigga. Let's go get a nigga. Oh, man.
No, meet a nigga. Like if she always want to like, hey, can you come meet
Okay,
so I
so
can
if
meet
you
this
wasn't
bitch?
pregnant, the big black dude was you.
No.
Oh.
No, but it was just like if I wouldn't have not been pregnant, had nothing
You
to do with my
sure?
life, I'm sure.
Okay.
If I was not pregnant and I had nothing to do with my life, she was like, hey, can we go to this motel? Well, honestly, I probably would still say no. But if she would have said, only because it was a motel and they were selling drugs like that. And that's another thing I told her, like, why are we sitting here? Why are we sitting here at this motel? And I had my own place at this time, y'all. I was 19, but I had my own place. So I literally was telling her, why the fuck would I sit at this motel, sitting on this crusty ass bed? Y'all know how motel shit be, dirty as fuck, stank as fuck. Why am I sitting here with these old ass niggas, dirty fingers, watching y'all smoke weed in the ghetto when
Dirty
I have my
fingers.
own motherfucking house where I pay the bills at that I can be chilling in?
Not dirty fingers. That throw your pH balance off.
I'm just saying, I got my own place. Why am I here? I need to be where I pay the bills at. So yeah, so she was just like mad at me and stuff, and I was like, "You mad at me?" But girl, I didn't know that was what we supposed to be doing today. Like you threw me off, like we were supposed to be in the mall. Like you had me with these niggas, and I told her, and a man waiting for you. Yes, like exactly. Like why am I here? Like I had no reason to be there. And so I even told her to her face, I was like, you are so pretty, but you always sell yourself short. You always getting these hood ass nigga. Like when I tell you she loved the hood ass nigga, like she loved a hood ass nigga. She loved a not shit ass nigga. Like
I
she
mean,
loved
maybe some people be looking for attention. Like you get what I'm saying?
definitely looking for attention.
Like on some player shit. Like some people don't care who's showing them the attention. They just want the attention. Like you know what I'm saying? No matter who's showing it to them, it could be 20 niggas showing it to them. The more the better. Like, you know what
Well,
I'm saying?
she
Some people.
loved them bum ass niggas. Like she loved
Yeah.
them, and I was just like, "You literally are so pretty. You can do better, and you choose not to. And then you mad at me because you trying to say I'm acting bougie, but it's like I just know we can do better than this. You know? Let me see what the word said. I took my wait, hold on. I took my family to my old hood because we were in the area and rode my old block and told the water just keep rolling, don't stop. Not don't stop. But yeah, like that's kind of like how you said like don't stop. That's because I'm like that's why I was irritated because it's like we in the hood. He got us parked down the street in this ghetto ass street. People literally like looking at our car, like when a new car in your hood, you like who the fuck is that? I mean, they kind of chilled when they saw him get out of the car and walk down the street.
Motherfucker said new car in the hood. Oh, that's who it's Shawty. Hey, Shawty, check it out real quick.
Right, but they kind of was chill because I mean they saw him get out the car, so they kind of was like, oh, okay, like that's his ride, I guess. But it was still weird because you had us sitting outside and like nobody know us and we still getting side eye, and that's why I said I was kind of happy his friend was in the car and didn't get out because that would have been even scarier if it was just us two sitting in the car by ourselves.
Oh.
But his friend was still sitting in the car with us.
Oh.
And his friend be over in that area, so it was kind of like cool, but like still,
Oh, okay.
I was ready to go.
Oh. Oh. Oh, okay.
Exactly. So
No, I'm saying because sometimes women are not as bad as they think they are.
for sure.
Like you know what I'm saying? Some women be like, oh, some women, your friends might hype you up, or like thirsty niggas might hype you up, but like you might not be as bad as you think you is. And I always preach to people, just because somebody has sex, I be telling my little cousins and them, like for real, like shorty, just because somebody willing to fuck don't mean he like you. Like real shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Don't you ever think that then I'm gonna have to be out there fighting these little niggas.
Oh
Don't
no,
do that.
that's for sure.
Don't do that. I'm gonna have to fight these little young punks, young street punks. thinking they gonna break my little cousin them hard. Like, listen, baby, y'all take y'all time. Just cause a nigga willing to hit, don't mean he willing to wife you. Like, to be cool, like real shit.
Right. Nah, that's definitely facts. And like, she had me all different types of places. Like one time she had me go with her somewhere just for okay, she was like trying to see this dude. I guess she been dating on and off. I don't know. And we literally was at this gym. He owned the gym or whatever. It was like a boxing gym. So it was like a small boxing gym. It wasn't like no big extravagant boxing gym, but it was a boxing gym. And it was just him. It was like him, two of his guy friends, me and her, right? And it was like the middle of the night, like probably not even the middle of the night. It probably just like 10, 11 p.m. I don't know. But it was dark and it was after hours. Like we was in the gym after hours.
Why is always multiple men in secret locations? I quit.
Child, I don't know. And no, the real question is, why was I not scared to meet all these random ass niggas with my friends? And why was they not scared either? I guess I wasn't scared because they knew the guys. I just didn't know the guys. I basically trusted my friends. And my friends basically trusted the guys. So we was all stupid as hell. But that's what it was. Like she basically trusted the dude to not kill her, and so she trusted him. I trusted him, but nah, this dude she actually was quote unquote dating allegedly. I don't know, and he wasn't that old either. He was like in his 20s, and like I said, how old was I this time? I think I was like 18 or 19. Nah, because I got pregnant 2 months after I turned 19, so I had to be 18 in this story. 17 or 18. Most of my stories take place between 17 and 19. But yeah, so she was like, he wanted us to go to his gym or whatever. So we went to his wrestling gym. Tell me why this dude is doing everything but talking to her. Like he's exercising in the gym. Well, it wasn't that big of a gym, but he was just exercising, doing his own thing, boxing. Wait, did I say it was a wrestling gym? It was a boxing gym. Yeah, it was a boxing gym. Because it was like a box. Yeah, it was a boxing gym. My bad. It was not a wrestling gym. They were not wrestlers. They were boxers. He was like hitting the little, like, you know that little thing they like hang in the sky? He was like hitting the little beanbag thing, jumping rope. He was just doing his own thing. Like, we was literally just there watching him. Like, I literally was like, why did we come here? Like, he was texting her phone, like, come to my gym, da-da-da, come. Like, he texting. Why did niggas do that? Like, he was blowing her phone out, and then when we got there, he literally just said, hey, unlock the door, and then he didn't speak to her. And so she, like, on the other side of the gym with him, like, watching him do whatever the fuck he was doing. I really honestly don't even know what he was doing because I really wasn't paying attention to him. The other two dudes talking to me, and they were like, they weren't that old. Like, they probably was like, we probably was like 17, 18. The guys are probably like between like, I'll say it was between like 21 and 25. So they were like talking to me, the other two dudes. They weren't weird at all. They were like young looking, like they were cool. Like they was just like, they pretty much just like understood that we was in the same predicament, like we was in the same situation. Like they were just like, hey, we just here with our homeboy to meet this girl. Or like, you know, we just here with our homeboy. He said his girl was coming. You just here with your girl. You know, she told you to tag along. Like we were just chilling. Like, you know, they wasn't trying to come on to me in a weird way. Like we were just chilling. Like we just here. You feel what I'm saying? And it was cool as fuck. And I just was kicking it with the dudes. And she was like over there watching him work out. Like he was not talking to her at all. We was playing music. Like on the speaker. I think she was using her phone to play music in the gym on the little speaker. And literally I was like, girl, do you want to leave? Because we literally sat there for like an hour straight. He was just working out. He was not talking to her. He was ignoring her. Mind you, there's nobody in the gym but us. Like literally it was just us and the two guys. So she was like, yeah, let's leave. So we about to get in the car. We walk outside. Why we get in the car and he run outside and get in the back seat? What the fuck? And then they start arguing. Like, dead ass, he wasn't talking to us the whole time. We get in the car, he come outside, get in the back seat, and they start arguing. Like, what? So they was like trying to insert me in their argument. I don't know what they was arguing about. I completely forgot the argument, y'all. But they was like, Jordan, if such and such happened, would you do such and such, just such and such? Like, you know how it be. And I was just like, I don't know, like, da da da. And then they started talking about some other shit, and I was like, so are we leaving, or do I need to go back in the gym? Because now y'all just talking in this car, arguing in this car, and I'm just sitting here awkward as hell. You feel what I'm saying? So I told her, I was like, so are we about to leave, or do I need to go back in the gym for a little bit so y'all can talk? And she was like, we finna leave. And he was like, nah, go back in the gym, go back in the gym. And so I was just like, I'm going back in the gym. I'll give y'all a couple minutes. So I walked back in the gym with the dudes, and they was just outside talking in the car, I guess, doing whatever in the car. Shit, I don't fucking know. And then they both ended up coming back in like 20, 30 minutes later. And yeah, we pretty much left after that. Like, she came back in the gym, stayed for like 5, 10 more minutes, and then we finally left. And I thought that was weird as hell. And I was like, mind you, before we went down there, the reason why she wanted to see him was because he lived in the next town over. Like, we was always talking to the dudes in the next town over. We never talked to dudes in the same town as us. But the reason why she wanted to see him is because she had got an argument with him because he had posted another female on his Snapchat. Like, he was like celebrating her birthday, like taking her out. Like, he was posting a whole nother female.
I mean, she was a child. I mean, I know she don't think that was her nigga.
Right. And I'm just like, girl. I mean, he wasn't that much older, but he was older. Like, he was like in his 20s. But he was like posting a whole nother girl, and he was like, that's not my girl, da da da. I'm like, bitch, that's his girl. Like, what? Like, he literally was like posting like happy birthday and shit, like posting on a date and shit. And she was like, I've been seeing this female on his stuff before. And that's when he was like, come to the gym. Right? So that's why we went to the gym. Tell me why literally a couple days later he was posting the same bitch again. Like, literally like 2 days later.
Oh.
And I was like, bitch. And she was still with him. She was like, I don't know. I'm going to just stay with him. Da da da. She was stupid as hell. And that's why we had to stop being friends. Because actually, after the story I told y'all about me being pregnant and she had me on that motherfucking heist, that was the last day we ever hung out. What's that last day we ever hung out? I think that was the last day we ever hung out, y'all. Because she had me doing too much stuff while I was pregnant.
Nikki, definitely delusional.
Mm-hmm. And she didn't like me because she was like, she did not like me, but she didn't like I could tell she was getting tired of hanging out with me because of the simple fact of like, I wasn't trying to pretend. Like, I would literally be like, bitch, he got another nigga. And she'd be like, no, he don't. She didn't like if I said stuff like that. Or if I'd be like, why do you talk to him? You can do better than him. She didn't like that because she liked the dude. Like, she liked the bummies. And it's like, if I would be like, why are you talking to him? She was like embarrassed or something. Like, you know, like she didn't like me saying, why are you talking to him? But shit, I did what it was. Why are you talking to him? But anyways, Kat, what you got to say about that?
Y'all was outside back then, huh?
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Let me see something. Why am my YouTube acting weird?
How many people in the chat? I'm sleeping.
Oh, yeah, I'm finna get off. Do anybody want to hit the link? Hold on. Yeah, I guess you have to separate yourself because she putting you in these situations with her, Mason. Yeah, she was just doing too much at the end of the day. Like, I wasn't trying to do too much. She was trying to do too much. And I don't know. Being pregnant, I just was not down for that shit no more. Like, it was cool when I was like 17, but I was 19 and I was kind of sick of it. And they was not sick of it. Like, they wanted to keep doing it. Hold on, y'all. Why is my Wi-Fi not working? It's like working because I know y'all hear me, but like it's not working, which is weird. Hold on. My laptop do not like me, y'all. I need to get the upgrade. Boys.com TV is going to buy me another laptop. Ain't that right? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Did you hear me talking that whole time?
Yeah.
You scared to join. Nikki, come up here, girl. It's 12:47 a.m. It is. What time is it?
It's
Girl, it's about to be
2:48.
4 a.m. I'm about to go to sleep myself.
It's gonna be 3 a.m. right here.
It's about to be 4. Hold on. I'm trying to drop the. I'm trying to. Let me see. Cap, are you streaming this or no?
It stopped after my shit disconnected.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to drop the StreamYard link.
Yeah, my shit had
So,
flipped off.
yeah. But yeah, do anybody want to hit the link before I go? Because if not, then I'm about to go.
Okay.
Because it's been an hour 40 minutes and shit. It's about to be 4 a.m. I'm about to go to bed. Well, I gotta finish watching my show, y'all. If y'all haven't seen Bridgerton or Queen Charlotte, woo, child, it's the best shows ever on Netflix. Please go watch it. It's amazing. Why is you nervous, Nikki? You don't gotta show your face. You see my face up here all on the screen. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pictures of me. Go watch it, girl. Do y'all see my lip game? My lip game is strong. Cap.
Yeah, what's good?
My lip game is strong, ain't it?
Yo, who?
My lip game.
Yeah.
Well, all right, y'all. Nobody want to hit the link, so let me see. Let me go to my outro.
I like that picture right there at the end, the bottom. Not the black one, the other one.
Can you shut up?
No, not the black one. Not next to the black one, the other end.
What are you talking about?
That move Nikki comment. The one that Nikki comment is covering.
The pink one?
Ma'am, the comment is covering it.
Okay. Calm down.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
The pink one?
Yeah, I like that picture right there.
Okay. Okay, thanks. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for liking. I said thank y'all so much for liking. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please hit the like button on y'all way out. Subscribe if you haven't already. And hold on. We is gone. But if I lay down and I play down